What's good? Jay Jones with Kick Genius here, and today we have the performance test on the Hyper Dunk 2014. We was gonna do it in the gym, man, but we've been in the gym. The shoe performs great, so I decided to take these outside, push the shoe to its limits outside. So without further ado, man, let's get into it. What's good? Kick Genius back in the studio. Glad to give you guys my final thoughts on the Hyper Dunk 2014. So let's get into it. Materials. Along the upper, you have hyperfuse construction mixed with some mesh openings. Same fuse method that's been used on the recent models. This year, as I read, they took some layers off to make the model a little less heavy, so to say, and it was very thin. It formed to your foot perfectly. Fly wire is intact for that additional support. Then you also have your TPU heel counter in the back as well. You already know that combination there you can't go wrong with. It's always going to make a good performer, so you're good. You have lunar line for your cushioning setup. Same cushioning that's been found there lately in the Hyper Dunk models. I believe it's targeted lunar line. Usually when you have full length lunar line, you can take it out like you did in the Kobe 8 or LeBron 11. Which leads me to think that this is targeted. The cushioning was good, no complaints. If you like last year's model, you should like this one as well. Like I said, I have no complaints with the cushioning at all. You have your herringbone traction pattern along with the foot mapping design that you get on the Kobe 9. It is pretty thick, so you're good when planting, making hard moves, etc. I would expect it to be a pretty durable shoe while playing outside, but keep in mind, not as durable as playing inside. But don't get me wrong, the traction did its job well. I know you guys saying we haven't been touching on the ventilation, so let's get into that too. Ventilation, as I mentioned earlier, came from the mesh pods, which served its purpose fine. Again, I'm not a person who sweats a lot, so I was getting good breathability through the shoe. Lockdown and support, these were good, no complaints. Same as the 2013. Going back to materials, you have your TPU heel counter and fly wire there for that lockdown that you need. As far as fitting, the shoe fits perfect. Runs true to size, so if you wear that 10, just get that 10. And I also like the fact that they changed the tongue to be a little more form-fitting towards your ankle, so I had no complaints here either. Overall, you have a good shoe. If you like last year's model, then you should like this one. Aesthetically, I wouldn't rock these outside of basketball usage, but that's just me though. The design isn't bad for a basketball shoe. The shoe has everything you need for a basketball shoe, and it has a decent price of $140. So I'm gonna have to say these get the Kick Genius stamp of approval, man. So that wraps that up. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I would also like to say thank you to Finish Line for sending these over. If you want to get the Hyper Dunk 2014, then they should be able to take care of you over there. The link should be in the description. Other than that, it's Kick Genius, and I'm out.